Welcome to Facts 101, where you'll learn about interesting and random facts. The color orange was named after the fruit and not the other way around. Before the English-speaking world was exposed to the fruit, the color orange was referred to as jewel red, which is Old English for red-yellow. When you speak and understand English, you use only the left side of the brain, while when the same applies to Chinese, you use both sides of the brain. The original name for butterfly was flutterby. Shakespeare invented over 1,700 words that we use today. The word gorilla comes from a Greek word that means a tribe of hairy women. Nibblings is the plural, gender-neutral term for nieces and nephews. More people in Africa speak French than in France itself. Dr. Seuss invented the word nerd. The word TIPS is actually an acronym standing for To Insure Prompt Service. Vodka is Russian for little water. The dab of toothpaste you squeeze onto your toothbrush is called a nurdle. A butt was a medieval unit of measure for wine. Technically, a buttload of wine is about 126 gallons. The word impossible dropped in use by 50% over the course of the 20th century. Switching letters is called a spoonerism. For example, saying jag of flapan instead of flag of Japan. The PS at the end of a letter stands for postscript. The word mortgage comes from a French law term that means death pledge. Thinking in a foreign language makes decisions more rational. In Denmark, fart control means speed check. The term official language does not describe the language spoken by majority in a country, region, or state. It refers to the government or state language as it is used in judication, legislation, and administration. The United States does not have an official language on the federal level. However, English is used as the primary language. The 6 official languages of the United Nations are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. The word listen contains the same letters as silent. The words race car, kayak, and level are the same whether they are read left to right or right to left. They are called palindromes. Hoover vacuum cleaners were so popular in the UK that many people now refer to vacuuming as hoovering. Stressed is desserts spelled backwards. A legend suggests that clans of long ago that wanted to get rid of their unwanted people without killing them used to burn their houses down, hence the expression to get fired. There are only 4 words in the English language which end in dous: tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous. Was it a car or a cat I saw? This is the only English sentence which, even if read in reverse, it'll give the same sentence. Goodbye comes from Godbye, which came from God be with you. The word mile is derived from the Latin word for 1,000, the number of paces it took the average Roman. Go is the shortest complete sentence in the English language. The onion is named after the Latin word unio, meaning large pearl. The word clitoris comes from the Greek word meaning side of a hill. There are about 41,806 different spoken languages in the world today. Before it was repressed during World War I, German was the second most widely spoken language in the United States, and many local governments, schools, and newspapers operated in German. The Hawaiian alphabet has 13 letters. Canada is an Indian word meaning big village. Crayola is a French word that means oily chalk. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT. According to a research project at Cambridge University, it doesn't matter what order the letters in a word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letter be in the right place. This is because the human mind does not read every letter. China has more English speakers than the United States. The letter E is the most commonly used letter in the English language. Q is the least used. Ernest Vincent Wright wrote a novel, Gadsby, which contains over 50,000 words, none of them with the letter E. French was the official language of England for over 600 years. The Chief Translator for the European Parliament can speak 32 different languages fluently. In England in the 1880s, pants was considered a dirty word. Pinocchio is Italian for pine eye. The Chinese ideogram for trouble depicts two women living under one roof. The distress code Mayday comes from the French for help me, Mayday. The most popular first name in the world is Mohammed. Q is the only letter in the alphabet that does not appear in the name of any of the United States. The dot over the letter I is called a tittle. The name Wendy was made up for the book Peter Pan. The phrase rule of thumb is derived from an Old English law which stated that you couldn't beat your wife with anything wider than your thumb. The word gymnasium comes from the Greek word gymnazein, which means to exercise naked. The word Indiana is Native American for land of the Indians, yet less than 16,000 Native Americans live there. The word news is actually an acronym standing for the 4 cardinal compass points: north, east, west, and south. The word taxi is spelled the same in English, German, French, Swedish, Spanish, and Portuguese. There are no words in the dictionary that rhyme with orange, purple, and month. There was no punctuation until the 15th century. The Bible is the most translated document, followed closely by Pinocchio. The Bible is translated to 683 languages, and parts of it have been translated to more than 3,000 languages. The Cambodian language has the longest alphabet, with more than 73 characters. It's also one of the toughest languages to learn by yourself. Russian was the first language to be spoken in outer space, not English as many people believe. Japanese has no distinction for singular and plural words. Those who read fiction have a larger vocabulary than those who do not. Fiction usually contains a wider range of vocabulary than nonfiction does. The word whatever consistently ranks as the most annoying English word. English is the official language of air, meaning no matter where you are flying in the world, your pilot and flight attendants always know English. Thank you for watching Facts 101. We hope you learned some interesting new facts. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.